down
and find out.
Let's move on to our next topic, shall we?
Please. With haste.
Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood is one of these few guys in Hollywood history who's like considered by many to be one of the great movie stars of all time, then transitioned to becoming one of the great directors. I mean, he's an award-winning filmmaker, and it's been a while since I've been super excited about one of his films. But this new one, he's got with Nicholas Hoult, called Juror Number Two, looks fantastic. A new trailer for this film just dropped, the first trailer for it, and it co-stars with Nicholas Hoult, J.K. Simmons, Zoe Deutsch, Leslie Bibb, Kiefer Sutherland, and it looks fantastic. If you have not seen it, and you should, because this looks great. A guy's recounting a story about how he was like driving on a rainy night and thought he hit a deer, but he came out and looked, couldn't find it anywhere, whatever, just got back in his car and has left. A year later, he's selected for jury duty.
Oh.
And it's a case where a guy is being charged with murdering his girlfriend whose body was found off the bridge where that juror knows he hit something that same night. And now what does he do? I love movies that set up what the hell circumstances. Take, for instance, Born Identity, right? That whole idea about a ship in the middle of the ocean just finds a guy floating there. Like, what? Like when you create these scenarios that are like, what the hell do you do kind of scenarios, I get intrigued. And the fact that you got Kiefer Sutherland in there and J.K. Simmons, Leslie Bibb, and Toni Collette is in there too, by the way, who is amazing. And it's being directed by Clint Eastwood. I got to tell you, man, I have not been this excited for a new Clint Eastwood film for a while. This looks great to me. Chris, you had a chance to take a look at this trailer. What did you think?
The trailer looks amazing. The cast is stacked. The story is very intriguing of, oh, did you do it? What actually happened? What is the truth
And then
here?
what do you do?
Yeah. What do you do in that scenario? And also, Clint Eastwood is 94.
Yeah.
94 years old. I mean, I just hope that he delivered directorially the way that he used to. Because, man, he is getting up there. And sometimes I just think about that time he yelled at a chair and I get a little sad. And so I want to make sure that he is still fired on all cylinders. But this looks very, very promising.
You know, I was watching the live chat before the show started today. And there was some conversation amongst the viewers in there about, and somebody said, and they totally meant well, but said, why is Clint Eastwood, like Clint should retire? He's in his 90s. Like, I hope this is his last film. But I'm like, why though? Like, if you're still good at what you do.
Sometimes that's what keeps you alive.
Yeah. It keeps you mentally sharp.
And if you love what you do, why would we say to him, you should stop? I mean, listen, for a lot of people in the world, like when I think about retiring, I think about doing some of the things I'd really love to do, but I don't have the time to do. But if your true love in life is making movies, why would you stop? And you're still good at it, and people still want to give you money for it, and you still make good stuff. Why would you want to stop?
I mean, my dad is 86 and he's still planning like a housing development. I'm like,
Oh, wow.
I mean,
you know what I mean? It's just what keeps people going.
Well, for me, Clint Eastwood has this. He's the only director for me that, like, after I watch his movies, they always stick in my head. Like Gran Torino, The Mule, anything that he's released.
Right.
They're so depressing, but yet they give you thought, like so much thought of like. I always leave like just sad from his movies.
Well, they can be heavy
they're
for
good
sure.
movies.
Yeah.
Well, look at $1 Million Baby.
Yeah, that one especially.
I mean, that is not something you walk out whistling and.
Well, even Gran Torino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So every time his name comes up, a new movie from him, I get sad, but I get excited. It's such a weird thing.
Yeah.
Thing with me, how I feel when I hear that he's releasing a movie, because I know I'm going to watch it, but I know I'm going to leave like a different person every time.
And this looks, and I love that whole conundrum.
Yeah.
Like, if you're Nicholas Hoult, on the one hand, there's a guy that you really believe could be innocent who's on trial. but if you come forward, it could ruin your life.
And you
I have a
just had a
theory.
baby.
And you
I
just
have-
had a baby.
I have a theory, but it might spoil it for everyone.
Not if we
What's
don't
on the
actually
theory?
know.
Well, I
Yeah.
think the guy actually threw the girlfriend in front of the car.
That's possible. Yeah. So it's
That's
not really his
possible.
fault.
That or like he did just hit an animal and it was him all along or whatever. We
Although
don't
it
know.
was on a bridge on a rainy night, where did he go? Like how would Nicholas?
Well,
Hoult
Well,
go?
he's Batman.
He's Batman.
He's Batman.
I do like the idea though, the boyfriend being like, "All right,
Yeah.
any moment now."
One
And
of
he
these
just
cars,
leaves
I'm
her.
ready
You
to
know
go.
what? You know what stood out to me in this was that music.
Yeah.
And the whole time
Yeah.
I kept thinking, did Trent Reznor score this? Because it reminded me so much of The Social Network with that kind of like that dun dun dun, you know, that, and it just kept kind of had that droning on the background.
Yeah.
So I thought for sure this was Trent Reznor scoring it, but it's actually Mark Mancini, who has done a ton of work in his own right. I mean, Speed, Training Day, Moana, it goes on and on and on.
Well, anyway, guys, if you have not seen this trailer, I highly recommend you go check it out. It looks great. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, The Perfect Jean. Okay, so I've got to tell you about The Perfect Jean. These jeans are seriously a game changer. You know that feeling you get when you find a pair of jeans that fit so well that you almost forget that you're wearing them? That's what happened when I tried these. I'm not kidding. They're as comfortable as your favorite sweatpants, and they can slide on like them too, but they still look amazing. Look, as guys, we've all suffered through stiff, uncomfortable jeans, but The Perfect Jean is all about recusing, well, your gentlemanly area. These jeans are soft, stretchy, and they fit like they were custom made just for you. Because they've got an insane range of sizes, whether you're a skinny jeans kind of guy or rocking the bigger look. And they didn't just stop with jeans, they've got the perfect tee as well, with just the right amount of stretch to hide that beer belly, but still make you look great. It's finally time to stop crushing your balls in uncomfortable jeans by going to theperfectjean.nyc. Our listeners get 15% off your first order, plus free shipping, free returns, and free exchanges when you use the code Campea15 at checkout. That's 15% off for new customers at theperfectjean.nyc with the promo code Campea15. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show by telling them that we sent you. F your khakis and get the perfect jean. Question is for you. What did you think about it? You excited about it as we are, or maybe you're not really into Clint Eastwood's filmography? Whatever you guys think or feel, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.